What's Mike check 1 2 500 500. What's good? I'm not starting anything yet. I'm waiting for my dad. Yeah. I love stealing. I love taking things. Bada home. Hang up this rubber. You. Hanging up some clothes.
Aw, shit. Aw, Sookie. What the hell is going on right now? What are you doing? You talk about me being hot. You talk about me putting on too many clothes.
Yeah, I got my flannel. I got my flannel on. It's my flannel, baby.
You.
Yep. It's the Sun and I Video Podcast. A Rooney. Spitting live to you from the studio. Oh.
What the fuck are
Bro.
you talking about right now?
Low. Flow.
You want to start that again?
Yeah.
You're using half-ass words again, dude.
Know what I'm saying?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Do you know what I am saying?
And this is where I belong. Can you?
You look like I belong. Alright.
Good?
Yeah. The Sun and I Video Podcast. Spitting live and direct from my room.
From my room.
Trying to record in it.
Yes. Welcome one, welcome all
To the Sun and I Video Podcast.
to yet another episode of the Sun and I Video Podcast. I am Mr. EyeDee. This is Mr. Kane. And we are here to play. Second week of April 2016. Many things have happened. Before we get into anything or any type of stories or whatever, it is that tickled our fancies this week, I want to do mistakes from last week.
Oh, what did we do mistake? I forgot.
No, we really on the playback last week we reviewed Kanye's album. We're having troubles with the whole what can we play, what can we not, getting muted, because the first time we posted the video, it was fully muted in every country on earth. But when we finally saw the playback and everything like that, and I have not told you this, I saving it for the show, because I just saw the playback this morning, really, for the first time. And I will never say I'm sorry, because I am not a sorry person. But I do want to apologize formally to you.
Yes.
If I came off angrily towards you. I think you knew where I was angry, but sometimes it's hard to know where that anger's being channeled. And I know you know, but I like to say it out loud because that's just the way I am. In case you don't know, I had no anger or animosity towards you, even if it came off that way at certain points
You don't want
in
to
the podcast.
Sorry.
I am not a sorry individual, so I will never say I'm sorry. I am apologizing if I came off brash, if I came off like an
Your
asshole.
apology has been accepted.
Okay. Because we could all be assholes from time to time.
It's my daily routine.
Anyway, that being said, it is another week. Some shit went down. As always, shit is always going down. But what's the big story? I don't know.
I have no idea either.
Well, other than some lady in England on the run with her son, because apparently they have amazing sex.
What?
We might get into that. We might not. I'd rather not. Of course, the big story is the death of Will Smith.
What?
Not the rapper / actor. My God, I could tell you know nothing about news. Ex-NFL guy. I think he played for the New Orleans Saints. In a road rage incident. He was killed. I think his wife was just shot a few times. A couple of times. Couple means 2. A few would mean 3. Yeah, the shocking death of former NFL football star Will Smith in an apparent road rage in New Orleans marked the nation's third highly publicized road rage incident in less than a week. Smith, who was 34 years old, a beloved player who won a Super Bowl with New Orleans Saints, was fatally shot Saturday following an argument after his car was rear-ended. Police said in a statement in Minneapolis. Police said that in a statement that he was rear-ended and an argument ensued and he ended up dead. But of the 3 stories that happened in less than a week, they're saying in Minneapolis on Tuesday, a gunman shot a motorist multiple times in a road rage incident. And in Houston on Wednesday, a brawl involving several adults broke out over a parking space at the Houston Zoo.
We're always fighting. Why can't we all just be in peace, man?
It's part of driving. Driving brings out anger and peace. That's why I always tell your mom when she's mad, and even if someone does something wrong, she likes to yell. A lot of time with the windows up still, so no one's hearing her except us. But even if you pull down your window and you talk shit to the next motorist or whatever, you don't know who got a gun. You don't know who got a gun.
Well,
so all that talking slick, what does it matter?
Not everyone owns a gun, man.
Okay, so you're going to take your chances?
Yes, I would.
I would hope you wouldn't. Really. All right, it's a story, a little serious. We're all having fun. It's the Son and I Video Podcast. You already know how we do. But I also like to teach as we move along. You are my son. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. I'm not saying just let every Tom, Dick, and Harry fuck you over and cut you off and treat you like a friggin' asshole.
Tell people off in the road.
You're right.
Everyone.
You're right. One day that could cost me my life. I'm trying to teach you to be better than me, dude. That's life. Life is.
Tell me not to do something if you do it.
Because I want you to lead. I'm not leading you by example. I'm leading you by words. I'm saying listen to what I say. Don't do as I do. Because I'm a fucking asshole. I'm stupid. What I do can get me hurt. So be better than me and listen to what I'm telling you. I'm saying I wish I could hone. You know my anger. It's hard to check sometimes, as evident from our last episode. But that being said, you're better than me, bro, in that aspect. You're more you can hone yourself better. I know you can.
I don't get mad.
I know you can because I've seen you do it.
I don't get mad.
You get mad. You get mad.
I video games.
Yeah, when you're League of Legends out and motherfuckers are cheaping you, or you're playing some old, Call of Duty, and you're in a map and somebody's sniping you and they're just being dicks, and you get mad.
I do. We
all get mad. We all get angry. I don't know that saying. I don't get mad. I'm not a dog. I get angry. I don't say that. I don't know how that. But that's a saying I've heard.
When I say you're mad, like I'm not mad. I'm not a dog. I'm a human being. I'm angry. And I just give up at that point.
Because anger is an emotion that a dog cannot have. I'm just saying I've heard that somewhere. We could probably look it up. Want to try it live on fucking Siri, what is the saying? I'm angry, I'm not a dog, but I'm mad. What's the emotion?
Great choice of words.
Wait. Let's see what she does with that. That's okay. Just don't squeeze me like that. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I never.
Dude, what happened?
What?
We're moped out. I don't know what happened there.
I know.
All right. What's the saying about anger involving dogs and being mad?
We can't
Okay,
open up
give
Google.
me a moment. Okay, I found this on the web for the saying about anger involving dogs and being mad.
Anger is not a genetic flaw. How to stop being angry. This is not really what I was... Oh, angry quotes. Every once in a while I get mad. I don't know. But there is a saying like that, about I'm not a dog or something. I don't get mad. I'm angry. Whatever, what have you. Point being, we all give into our emotions. And according to the news, my man Will Smith lost his life because somebody was mad. Because somebody got cut off.
We are calling you a dog, my good sir.
I'm not calling anybody a dog. I'm saying that's shitty. That, maybe a few years ago, he's standing on the field with confetti falling down all around him. Probably one of the best feelings you could ever have in the world. Being a winner.
I always have that feeling.
And now he's breathing dirt. Because somebody's an asshole. Because they couldn't handle the fact that maybe he cut him off. Or whatever. Whatever, man. People are real petty. And that's the problem. I remember one time coming home on the Lincoln Tunnel. And something involving a truck. Not a long semi-trailer truck. Like one of them straight jobs. That is like the little trucks. Yeah. And an Acura car. And I don't know what happened. 2 drivers in the car. 2 drivers in the truck or whatever. People were dead. 5 minutes after the altercation went down. So if anybody living in the New York tri-state area,
New York.
When you're coming home from New York to Jersey, and there's a billion different ways to get into the Lincoln Tunnel, but there's one way off of like the West Side Highway, right? And you're on the West Side Highway coming down from, let's say, the 90s, and you're working your way down to the 40s, where you're going to get into the Lincoln Tunnel. So you have to make a left off the highway, then you make a right, then you make a left, and then you go into the U and you make your way into the tunnel. On one of them, on the last left before you do the U to come in, the truck and the car wanted to go at the same time. So the car's here and the truck's like on the outer lane, and maybe he bumped the car or something. I mean, the guy had nice rims on his act, whatever. I don't remember who I was with, but I'm pretty sure I was with somebody. Went around the situation. I'm not beat. I know they're about to argue. I'm not, whatever. Later in the news, death at the Lincoln Tunnel, shooting at the Lincoln Tunnel, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh shit, I was fucking there. And bullets have no name. Nobody else was shot, but somebody died. It sucks to get hit. You got to stop. You cause more traffic because you're not supposed to move the car for insurance purposes. You got to call the cops. Insurance goes up. Deductibles. It's a fucking nightmare. But you know what's even more nightmare?
What?
The funeral that happened a few days later for one of those poor souls that was involved in a car accident.
You serious?
That is stupid. Yeah, that's crazy shit. And it can happen. It happens all the fucking time. And it happened to my man.
This is getting very serious.
Will Smith.
Very fast.
And just, this made me think about that time that I'm talking about. This is like This is the 90s. This is when I first started driving. I was maybe 17 or 18.
You're not in the
Maybe 19, the most. I was definitely a teenager. You know? I was definitely a teenager. And I want to say I was coming home definitely from Uptown. Definitely from Broadway. But I can't remember who I was with, and I don't want to lie. I don't want to put anybody in a story that doesn't really want to be in that story. So I was coming home with friends, whatever, and unfortunate things happened. But it made me think about that day and look into things, and I'm looking road rage and shit, and even here in Jersey City, a guy was, this is the story, Jersey City, right here on Bergen and Orient.
Bergen and Orient.
So you're not really good with blocks? I know I'm not good with blocks.
I like Bergen. I know where that is.
You know where Bergen is. Yeah, it's pretty much a big avenue. But Orient, who the fuck knows? If it's that way or that way, I have no idea. I'm bad with blocks. But Bergen and Orient is probably about 10 blocks away from here. I believe it's in that direction towards
In that way.
towards Danforth.
By ocean.
Not by ocean because it's on Bergen. Bergen would be, you still got to do Jackson, which is Martin Luther King, and then
Very bad
Ocean.
blocks.
There are better blocks than others in the world, no matter where the fuck you at, a car accident or somebody hitting your bumper shouldn't involve the death of someone. Going to pick you up. About a month ago, maybe a little more, I was rear-ended in my brand new fucking car. Not a happy camper. Because I'm on the way to get him. So now I'm going to be late to get him. Damn, what if he don't have money to jump on the bus? Whatever. It's very inconveniencing. It's not the best. My man did the right thing and pulled over. Because I felt like maybe he was going to try to run and, whatever. So I kind of stood in front of him and we did what you're not supposed to do. We moved the cars. But it don't matter because we didn't call insurance or nothing. It was nothing. You know what I'm saying? He was more fucked than me because his whole hood, he rammed me from behind. Driving too close. I had to stop short because a stupid lady's behind a bus and the other lane. She's doing no miles per hour and decides I'm going to just go around the bus into a lane that all the cars are doing 45. Everything should be fine. So as opposed to me going through that bitch's car, I hit my brakes. The guy behind me riding too close hit me from behind. That's the worst feeling when you're already like, oh my God, a little bit jolted, adrenaline pumped from almost you hitting someone because they're an asshole and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. She's like an older woman, like, tra-la-la-la-la.
Old people should not drive.
La-la-la-la-la. Like no semblance of what was just about to happen. That I was literally going to go through her body because she was right in front. She's in the driver's seat and whatever. But the kid behind me hit me, young kid. He seemed smart. He seemed educated. Maybe he went to school. Not even from around here, but, whatever. I say all that to say that little fender bender shouldn't mean somebody got to die now. It's a piece of plastic. Cars are not even steel anymore. Sheet metal. Most of it is plastic and what's that resin-based thing? Gonna fuck me up. That it's stronger than steel, but it's not steel. It's like plastic, but fiberglass. Everything's fiberglass and plastic and all that jazz. But a guy on Bergen and Orient. I'll just say the story, because I know he got rear-ended. I know his bumper was hit. Similar to me, and we were doing like I said, 40 miles an hour. It seems that one of these cars were parked. So, nobody should be dead. But police say a possible road rage incident may have led to the shooting death of a Jersey City man. The incident occurred late Saturday night near the intersection on Bergen and Orient Avenues in Jersey City. Now, before I go on, this story is from last year, April of 2015. So I don't want people to start going to the obituaries and trying to find out Unfortunately, this happened a year ago. It would have been unfortunate whenever it happened, but, I just want you to know, it's one of the first stories that popped up when I looked up road rage incidents. But the guy's name is Michael Settles. 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 Michael Settles was shot 3 times at close range, 15 minutes after being involved in a minor accident with another driver. According to his brother Jermaine, who also said his aunt witnessed the murder. He says the driver left the scene but returned with a gun. Jermaine Settles says the shooter approached his brother and shot him multiple times in the head. The shooting occurred just outside their grandmother's home. Michael was a working father who leaves behind a 4-year-old son. There was no information released regarding any arrests. They did not arrest anyone still a year later in follow-up stories. Still don't have somebody. But this guy was able to leave and come back in a 10-15 minute time. So he's not from Queens. He's not super mega far.
That's unfortunate.
The family says the shooter was a black male standing about 6'4" with long dreadlocks. That's a description that fits a lot of people. But another story said he was 6'6". It's hard to tell.
Gotta be a black man.
I'm dead because people witnessed it. And they told the cops it was a black man. It's not racist, dude. It's nothing racism. This is what happened. I'm just reporting what happened. The Hudson County Prosecutor's Office says the investigation into the shooting is very active. No arrests have been made yet. And that was as of April 13th, 2015. So this is very prevalent. The point is, a lot of people been dying over car accidents, over not even accidents. Sometimes people just get cut off or whatever, and you see it. We've all witnessed motherfuckers yelling out their windows and how it starts, and then maybe they both make it to a red light, so somebody gets out of their car talking real slick, whatever. Then somebody grabs a club or some type of bat from the trunk. A lot of waving, a lot of yelling, hooping and hollering. A lot of times you don't see fights.
I haven't seen that happen.
Let's talk about it. A lot of times people get right back in their fucking cars and drive away, but they're letting off steam. We live in an area, hustle and bustle, tri-state area, the big city and all that shit. We're always in a rush. We always have something to do. I like to joke that people that cut me off working for Obama, they must have a very important job.
You cut people off too.
Because damn, bro, they are in a rush. Well, so I let them go. Go, please.
But you cut off.
You're assisting too. Obama. You're Obama's assistant. You must have important things on the fucking docket today. So keep it fucking moving, please. Just don't kill me. And not that I'm saying that in a fearful way, like, don't kill me, don't shoot me. I mean, don't hit me with a 2-ton piece of steel that you're fucking whipping around like it's a fucking toy.
2-ton piece of fiberglass, actually.
Well, the chassis is steel. It wouldn't stand it.
But that's not all 2 tons of it.
Yeah. Most of the weight of the car is the chassis that holds it together. Rigid. Has to have a rigid frame in order. The car would just fall apart. That's why people that don't know what they're doing and they try to put a sunroof in a car, they cut wrong and the fucking car. Or you'll see rims in the street, people with rims, and you'll see the rims kind of up, but the car is bending down. That's because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're fucking with things that they don't know. Physics.
You cut people
Science. I know. We're never in this statement did I say I'm not guilty of cutting people off.
You complain about people who cut you off so much.
It's a natural reaction. No one likes to just be living their life. I'm doing my thing. Everybody's doing their own thing. And then because you're so important and whatever, or maybe your lane's slowing down just a little bit, you got to cut me off without no signal, without nothing. That's dangerous. Why I get mad, why I react like that is because, dude, what the fuck? What's the first thing I say? Signals. You have them. There's a little fucking gauge right on the side.
What if they don't know how to use their car?
They shouldn't have a
What
license.
if they're a young kid who just got his license?
They're ignorant and shouldn't be behind the wheel. That's why they have this 3-year period that you have to drive with an adult now.
It's not 3 years, it's a year only.
That's when you have your permit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you get your license...
That means you're driving around with me when I get my license.
I don't care. I'm saying you don't know yet because you're not a driver. The frustration that arises from idiotic people. I tell you the truth. When you get a license, I really won't be worried about you because you're responsible. You take shit serious. Not everything. But I would imagine something like that. You know your life is in your hands and you're not going to fuck around. I'd be more worried about everybody else. You know, it wouldn't be about, Dad, can I go out Friday night with Brandon and Xavier and I'm going to drive, I'm going to take the car. I wouldn't really be worried about you because I know you're not going to be drinking and driving. I'd be worried about the next stupid fucking car with 4 kids in it and they're fucking drinking and driving or dusted or whatever. The problem is everybody else. I don't worry about me when I drive. Dusted? I worry about who drives dusted.
I want to know who drives when they don't know where they are. That's a dumb thing to do.
Who has done that? We've all done things we're not too proud of.
Why? You probably didn't know.
And if I could explain what it felt like, it feels like you're driving a car with no rubber on the wheels. It felt like I was scraping metal on the concrete and kind of crooked the whole time. Yet I made it to my destinations. Every time.
Then again, you're you and you could do anything.
I can't. I'm just lucky. Apparently, God got a plan. You know, so he hasn't siphoned me off yet. He hasn't written me off yet. As they say, there's a purpose for everyone, and I like to believe my purpose is to raise my son.
Look at this.
I like to believe that I went through all my mistakes in my life so that he won't have to. But we're all human. Sometimes you gotta trip yourself to really learn something. You know? But I say all that to say, it's unfortunate that Will Smith lost his life. It's unfortunate that, what was his name? Michael Settles?
Michael Settles.
That was his name?
Yes.
I don't want to lie. Yeah, Michael Settles. Leaves behind a 4-year-old son.
With no dad. Nah, that's...
You know, another young black youth without a dad through no fault of his own.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
Not because he's in prison. Not because he was a bad person, but because somebody got angry over hitting car, over a car accident. That's a little crazy, dude. You know, road rage is a good name for that because it's rage. It's like, you know, it's like they, you know, you just see red like a bull when you taunt him with the red scarf. He's like, he's not thinking I'm running towards a motherfucker with a spear. He's just like, you want to fucking, you know, he's not thinking, you know what I'm saying? So road rage is a good name for that.
We should make a cartoon and you should be the voice of the bull. And the guy will be waving the red thing and be like, what's he doing? He's waving the thing and he's like, won't wave that at me. And you run up behind him and he just shoots.
Sounds like a compelling cartoon. Sounds very funny.
Or how about
you gotta write jokes first, but
Son and I cartoon.
But I don't know if I finished the story on the guy that started this whole thing, the NFL player from New Orleans. Yeah, I left off the 3 spots, something at the Houston Zoo, and there was a big brawl over parking spaces, and you know how that goes. Remember when we went to the outlets? It's a little infuriating. You got money. You drove a little minute. You're ready to go shopping. And now you can't park.
That'd be really tight.
You know, so people are like driving up to people walking with bags. Oh, you leaving? And following them while they walk into their cars. And everybody got a plan. Well, we just parked really fucking far. I said, fuck it. The movie theaters looks open. You know, whatever. We'll walk. We'll be all right. Jackie wasn't too happy with that plan.
I walked
but
a lot.
We didn't have to wait for 45 minutes before we went shopping. But I got some stats on road rage and all that jazz because, like I said, once I heard the story. I didn't know it when it happened. Saturday, I guess it happened. I didn't know about it right away. Monday, I heard about it. Monday I heard about it, and I'm like, oh, shit. I didn't know the football player, but, the shit's ill. The shit's like, damn, dude got killed, over road rage. His lady got shot 2 times in the leg. That's what I heard initially when I heard the story on TV set. And so I, did the Googles and all that jazz. And it says that the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration data, based on police reports, show road rage or aggressive driving were reported as factors in 375 fatal crashes that resulted in 418 deaths in 2014. The latest year statistics are available. I guess they're saying if you want to find out, 2015, you can find that out. But in 2014, almost 420 people died because of road rage.
That's very bad.
That's crazy. That's almost 1,000. Almost 500. That's a lot. That's a whole graduating class of 2016. Yeah, really. 420 kids, they graduate. I don't know. High schools have about 2,000 kids. Divvy that up between junior, freshman, and all that jazz. 420 people. Gone.
It's really bad. It's not good at all.
Because motherfuckers are mad. You can't cut me off! I am king! I run these roads! That's basically it. I don't do that, though. When you ever heard me say I'm king? I always say they must be important. Oh, my God. That must be Nicki Minaj's manager going to sign that contract, and it has to be done by 9:30 this morning because they are in a rush. They apparently are very fucking important.
They gotta go to work.
We all gotta go to work. Leave earlier. Leave earlier. You don't want to be late? Don't leave late. You know how many women I see driving, doing their makeup in the little mirror in their car at every red light? Forget texting while you're driving. There's all types of shit going on in the morning. And then you don't want to be aware of your surroundings. You want to just jump in and out of lanes without your fucking signal lights because you're running late. Leave earlier.
Why you gotta be like that, Matt?
Why I gotta tell the truth?
Yes.
Because people are dying. Because 420 people died from road rage in 2014. That's ridiculous. Because my man, 4-year-old kid, has to grow up now, in Jersey City without a dad.
That's not going to lead to a good future.
Because of a fender bender. In that situation, granted, we weren't there. Could be personal things involved. Other things, other factors in life. But we're just specifically speaking on road rage. About a car accident. About some type of altercation with another vehicle and other people. And that growing into a fist fight. A stabbing. A killing. That's crazy. That's not normal. That's not a progressive society. It's not the way it's supposed to go. People fighting for their rights, gay marriage, whatever, but I'm shooting motherfuckers because they cut me off. That's crazy, dude. That's kind of crazy. In 2009, aggressive driving was reported as the contributing factor in 200 fatal crashes, causing 240 fatalities. The numbers do not include violence after the crash. So you could get in a car accident. Your daughter goes through the window. She's dead. Your wife is picking up her teeth out of her hand. 2 other people are dead in the other van. But the 2 men driving get out and fight each other after the fact. Or one shoots the other one and kills them. They're not counting deaths after the accident. So the numbers are even higher. That's crazy, bro. Whatever happened to, are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, I think everybody's alright, whatever. Whatever happened to the days of just faking? Oh, my neck, I can't move, trying to get paid. Whatever happened to that? Nah, motherfuckers want to kill. They are mad than a motherfucker.
You know what, Mac?
All my dreams and fixations have not come to fruition. I hate my life. I can't stand my wife. My kids are assholes. And this nigga just hit my car. I'm gonna kill him. That's what's going on.
It's just all about that peace, love, and positivity. When you get out the car, you gotta be like, hey, dude, are you good? The other guy says, yeah, I'm alright. And then I'm like, okay.
The guy that ran into me, that hit me from behind, he was a younger kid. Says he was from Atlanta. He seemed educated. I could tell he went to school, probably college. And he was very cordial. And very peaceful. There was no negativity. There was no, yo, what the fuck? None of that. I was me. And it wasn't at him. It was just the anger of not being able to pick you up, of, damn, gotta involve police. I hate cops, even if it's for a car accident. I don't want to be involved with police. I hate them. I'd rather not interact with them.
You smell bacon?
Unless it's a road stop and they're waving me through. Go on, sir. Thank you very much, officer. Have a great night.
I think I smell bacon.
Other than that, I don't want to interact. I don't want to be inconvenienced. That's the big thing, is the paperwork. How long it's going to take. And then, still have to get you. The life still goes on, even though now we're stopped in time at this car accident. So that's what it is. It's the inconvenience. You can't let that make you want to kill somebody. You gotta be a human and say, you know what? Life on life terms. Shit ain't always gonna go my way. Let me deal with this accordingly. Let's get our fucking insurances. Or maybe this is not bad enough that we need that. Maybe we could work something out. You know what I'm saying? But we could speak. We have mouths. It's just crazy. It's unnecessary. That people gotta lose their life. Some data consultant said something about statistics about road rage. I'm not gonna bore you with all these statistics.
And we're talking about road rage a lot. This is kind of a serious show.
No, I mean it started with Will Smith, the death of a football star. He's entertainer. He entertained a lot of people running up and down the field. I don't know what position he played, but he won a fucking Super Bowl.
He did.
So it's news. It's not no bullshit.
I look like
and Michael Settles, even though it's a year old, that's news. That a family lost a son, a kid lost his dad over a fender bender. And it's part of a larger problem. People not being able to talk out their problems, because the guy says it's about conflict resolution. Jeff Asher, a crime data consultant, he said curbing the problem has more to do with psychology than driving skills. It's not about that people don't know how to drive. It's about their mental state. You're dealing with maniacs who is not even about the fact that you hit their bumper. Like I said, they're mad at everything else in their life. They peaked at high school. The biggest thing in their life was that they was quarterback. And now they work at a shitty factory, waking up at 4:30 in the morning, driving a high-low. Their wife is fatter than she was when they left high school. And now you hit his car. So now all the anger goes into that.
They don't want to mess
They're
with me.
channeling their anger in the wrong direction. It has nothing to do with driving skills and all to do with psychology.
I'm telling you, if
I agree with this
I'm
guy.
with the cars and you hit me,
Wow.
I'll be normal until somebody gets not normal with me. Like I'll be friendly. I'll be like, "Are you okay?" And if he says yes, stuff, that's it. That's a normal moment. But if he starts to yell, it's slow for that man.
It's what?
It's slow for that man. I'm gonna get in my car, hit his car again.
Why are you gonna fuck up your car more?
Oh, cause he want.
Again, you're not thinking like an adult. Now you can't take the car Saturday night. If that's the way you're living,
I'm
that's
playing with you.
Crazy. That's crazy shit.
I'm playing with you. I don't want to get in.
I can say, protect yourself. If a guy gets out of his car waving a club, The club that holds your car so that people don't steal your car. Not an actual club like a caveman. But, you know, like,
The same Far
if
Cry
a guy
Primal.
is waving a club or whatever, and be smart. Don't get out your car. Reverse. Shit, run the motherfucker over if you have to. If he's walking up to the front of your car and hitting your fucking window in, you're not dealing with a person with a full deck. And I'm not endorsing murdering a person, because that's the point. That's why I'm on this tangent. That's wrong. That is not the right response.
You can hit him. Won't kill him.
You could protect yourself. What you have to do that depends on the situation. You know. No matter if you're in the right or wrong, if you end up maiming a person or manslaughter or killing someone, you're still going to get arrested. You're still going to go to jail, and there's going to have to be a trial. So I'd rather you not kill a person, even protecting yourself. Because, you know, shit is crazy. Yeah, I know.
Yes?
Not really, I guess.
Really.
What?
Not really, yes?
Not really.
Not really is
No.
the answer.
Yeah, it's about conflict resolution. It starts in childhood with education, teaching people to resolve their conflicts peacefully. In New Orleans, Smith and his wife were traveling in their Mercedes when they were struck by a Hummer H2, driven by Cardell Hayes, 28 years old. The two men exchanged words, the police statement said. Then Hayes fatally shot Smith and wounded Smith's wife. Some lady
Whoever
at
did
the
that, I
unit.
hope you get hit by a semi-truck on your way to work.
Well, they know who did it. It's Cardell Hayes, who killed the football player.
Cardell Hayes get hit by a semi-truck.
28 years old. Now his life is over too. 2 lives over because a Hummer hit a Mercedes.
So what do you mean 2 lives
2
over?
pieces. 2 lives over. One guy's dead. One guy's in prison for the rest of his life. 2 lives destroyed. Not to mention all the other lives that those affect. Like, even though Cardell Hayes didn't respond in the best fucking way, he has a mom. He got sisters, you know, friends and family who are going to miss him if he don't have kids himself. And then the football guy, his mom and his family, friends and family, all the people that his life touched. You know, 2 lives destroyed for 2 pieces of material. They're going to make a new Mercedes next year. I heard there's a lot of them. There's a whole factory pumping them out every fucking day. My man, he had a Hummer H2. It's a gas guzzler anyway, bro. In a year or 2, you probably would have traded that shit in for some type of hybrid. And you were so angry about your Hummer H2 hitting this guy's Mercedes, or I don't know who hit who, or what you felt you were, you know, jilted, or you felt you was in the right. There is no right that allows you to kill a motherfucker.
So that means he's going to hell, right?
Unless, you know, there has to be a very extreme thing. Like somebody killed your mom, somebody raped your daughter. You know, there's a pretty short list for righteous killings in my book. I'm pretty sure people have a lot of books with a lot of other fucking rules in them. God. Oh. If you guys don't know, we are secretly trying to figure out what we're going to have for dinner today. And I cannot make up my name. Might as well address it.
Let's bring Mom on the show. Let's call her from your phone because you have better quality. Put it on speaker and let's call her from the show.
Can we you call? Wait, you said my phone's better?
Yeah.
So let me just finish the story. Because I have a lot of information that I looked up and I want to do it right. Men between the ages of 16 and 40 are most likely the drivers to succumb to anger.
Yeah.
So you know, if you're dealing with a man 16 to 40 years old, they're most likely the ones not to have all their scruples, you know, screwed in tight.
16 to 40.
Yes, I am in my mid to late 30s. Yes.
Mid to late 30s, my ass. You
don't have to say the actual age. People can look on Facebook and find out how old I am.
You say you're 32 though.
I say I'm 32 right now. I said I'm in my mid to late 30s.
No, but I mean, when you're outside and stuff, you'll be like, I'm 32.
I tell motherfuckers I'm 29 if I get a skin tight fade and no fucking hair on my face. Does anybody blink?
That's lying. That's bad.
You're right. It's a white lie. I'm not telling somebody I own this bridge, give me $1 million and making fake contracts. That would be a very bad lie. That would be, you know what I mean? I'm telling people I'm young who don't shave a few years off their fucking age.
I do lie a lot. I'm not going to lie.
My point being, the same group, 16 to 40-year-old males, is most likely to commit the violent acts. It's part of socialization and something with society have never learned to deal with, blah, blah, blah. Cars are funny because they give people a protective bubble. But it's not the cars that make people angry. Survey found out that 87% of people said they believed aggressive drivers were a somewhat or a very serious threat to their personal safety. So at the end of the day, people get mad, like I said, because they cut you off without doing the signal. Because they're driving recklessly with a 2-ton piece of machinery. Putting me in danger, my family. And then, you know, you want to act like no big deal. So that, yeah, that can make people angry. Their advice is when confronted with a road rage or an aggressive driver, do not engage. This lady spokeswoman for AAA says that relatively trivial incidents end up ballooning into more serious altercations. So something very simplistic could become the end of your life because you feed into somebody else's bullshit. People need to keep their emotions in check. Don't offend. Don't engage that driver in anger. And that is from the AAA spokeswoman Tamara Johnson, and I think I got the story from USA Today, or I don't know where the fuck I got the story from, but it is very unfortunate.
I just thought of a cool thing.
Rest in peace to Will Smith, football player Will Smith from the New Orleans Saints. I'm sure you will be missed, even though I didn't know you personally or anything about your career. And
I thought of a thing that we could do. Put the idea live on here. It's just an idea. We should do like little skits and stuff on the channel, and one of them should be Avery's advice. That's like it's a skit, and I'll be like, hello, welcome to Avery's advice. Today, we're going to be talking about cars.
First of all, why the fuck are you talking like that? Today, you're going to be talking about cars. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Today, we're going to be talking about cars, all right? In Avery's advice.
No. But why are you talking like that?
It's supposed to be funny.
That doesn't make it funny at all.
Yes, it does.
You know what makes things funny?
Does.
Jokes.
Does.
Material.
Wait, I got a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why, Mr. Kane?
Because he was looking for the sun and I.
You know, it's a good joke. What's my man? You said that there was a rapper named Young Lean.
Yes.
And I said, why the fuck he calls himself Young Lean when lean is the name of a drug, whatever. So Young Lean, does that mean he's a small cup of styrofoam? Or that he only uses 1 cup instead of 12? You know. Now, there would be a joke. Might not be funny to everyone.
What would you
but that is some semblance of humor.
You can call it EyeDee.
It's called being witty. It's called thinking out of the box.
Avery's.
Will it give advice today?
Today on Avery's advice, I'm going to show you.
You're looking like a YouTuber, like one of those guys, you know, that wacky guys! And they put all the graphics with the fucking eyes shooting out, and that graphics don't make you funny. Yelling don't make you funny. Axe Fred eating fucking balloonfuls of that air stuff. What is that called?
Helium.
Helium? Doesn't make you funny!
It actually kills you. Now chill. I don't know that.
Probably causes you throat cancer. and then you make movies for Nickelodeon that nobody fucking watches.
Hey, Fred 2, Return of the Freds was a good movie.
Exactly.
10 out of 10. Scarface 2. I mean,
exactly.
Not Scarface 2. Godfather 2 material.
Yeah. Whatever, man. But
But
so what are we doing? You said that you want to...
call our mother, my mother.
Our mother?
I said our mother. I don't know why. People think you're my brother, Mac.
No, they don't.
They do.
Okay, moving on.
He doesn't want to believe that he's young. He wants to stay old. Then stay
I
old.
want to stay old? What are
Yes.
you talking about?
By the way, old people, you should not drive. I'm telling you. Please don't drive.
What?
And if Noisy, anyone at Noisy's watching this, /Vice or whatever, come pick me up. I am your material that you will want.
Because that's the way life works. Come pick me up. First of all, fix your chair because the lighting is crazy because you want to sit sideways. Let me enlighten you to things. Now, you said Vice Channel, Noisy in particular, the music station of Vice. You said to them, I am Mr. Kane. Come and pick me up. They are not sending a shuttle van to scoop you up, first of all.
Come contact me.
Send me an email. That would be a better way to get at people. That's how you say
or just
that.
DM me on Twitter. I know you guys have a Twitter.
There you go. There you go. That sounds a lot better than come get me.
I want the shuttle at my house.
Send the chopper to the roof.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting.
Yeah, actually, and bring refreshments.
What are you offering these people?
I am offering you a new and refreshing show.
Show them that. Don't tell them. Show them.
A funny guy around the office. A very pleasant.
How about we stick to the product that we're making right now? How about we do that? Can we do that?
Yes.
All right.
Now let's call him.
I wanted to talk about marijuana, but we're going to do this bit. We're going to call Jackie. Let's fuck around. Because that's kind of deep. Not deep, but it could take a while to get into the whole legal marijuana. We live in the state of New Jersey where marijuana is legal.
For medical.
For medical reasons only.
Cancer
extreme medical.
Cancer and AIDS.
Our governor, Chris Christie, who recently dropped out of the race for president, is a stickler for the rules. The original rule of law. I think he was some type of lawyer once upon a time. And he fucking hates weed. So it is his duty in life to just stop anything and everything that has to do with weed becoming easier to get. You know, he thinks motherfuckers are lying, actually. I have a bunch of stuff, but I guess maybe we might have to tackle that next episode. Or maybe we could do 2 episodes this week. Ooh, fancy feast. You think we could do that? Do you can stop looking at yourself long enough?
There we go. Think we could do that? I don't want to promise anything because to be totally honest with you, I like recording the show. I hate editing though.
But you don't have to edit. You don't do editing. All you do is render, and the computer does that.
We'll see. Maybe.
Now, just like any radio show.
Speakers.
And wait, I have to start ringing. Just like any radio show, you ever hear people do phone jacks and phone taps and shit? That's all a lie. Because legally, you must be told that you're on the radio.
Don't tell her.
Fix your chair. The light is crazy. Thank you, sir.
I gotta do anything.
I'm here, Jack. Hold on. I'm going to put you on the show. I'm going to put you on speakerphone so we could have our little figure out what the fuck we're going to have for dinner. You were going to what?
Buy Chinese, like a big thing of meat, 2 big things of meat, and then just make white rice out.
Wow.
What kind of meat?
So you like big meat? Mm-hmm.
Are you asking me or A.B.?
No. That's your mother, dude. Wow, that was good. That was good, Jay. That was good. All right, so
I know it was. I'm the comedian.
but what? Not General Soul, right? A chicken and broccoli's eye. And then what is your?
Get the crispy chicken with shrimp, and then whatever else you guys wanted.
Crispy chicken and shrimp, and then what? You're gonna come home and make white rice?
I still want my Wendy's.
No, you can't, dude.
No, you gotta have your Chinese and white rice.
Blow my fucking face off.
Chinese.
He already had 2 Hot Pockets and a chocolate fucking pudding.
That was for my stupid.
That was for snack at 4 p.m.
We are feeding you.
And then he
I'll
wants.
get you a
Then he
little
wants.
chicken lo mein.
So first you text me saying you'll get me Wendy's, but now you change your mind. That's a great way
I
to do
didn't
life.
say I
No,
was. I didn't
no,
text you.
but
You
she's
said
getting
you wanted
Chinese for
I'm
all of
trying to
us.
I don't
get
want
something
Chinese.
for
I don't
all
want-
of us, Poppy.
He doesn't want
We can eat like
Chinese.
a family.
He doesn't want that, apparently. He hates fucking chicken from Chinese places.
That's funny because whenever I buy, he dogs it.
Not really.
You know she's gonna see this later, right?
I
What?
don't care.
Nothing. He's making a fool of you. He's playing you the fuck out.
Whatever. I'll get over it.
Nah, he's just fucking around, like making gestures. Like he's not very pleased with your feedback right now. So I like the crispy chicken and shrimp, honey, right? Is that the way we get it, honey? Because there's two different sauces. But then you're gonna also get a rice.
No.
What are you gonna do about rice? You're gonna make it here?
I was gonna make white rice at home, or I can get house special fried rice, but I don't
Nah.
want the Chinese rice. I just want
Nah.
white rice.
Yeah. No, I'd rather have our own Puerto Rican white rice.
Yeah.
We could throw that
Some Chinese.
easily fast and some good meats.
Yeah.
No homo. So yeah, that sounds great. Awesome sauce.
Okay.
So-
What kind of other meat did you want? You wanted me to get like barbecue spare ribs? You want me to get another chicken?
I
You want
don't
me to
want
get...
Chinese.
Why we need two different meats here? I thought it's shrimp
Oh, we
and
don't need
chicken.
meat. Okay. That's fine. Because I always get my chicken lo mein. Maybe you want to share the chicken lo mein with me?
What do you think? No.
He wants your Wendy's still? That's what you want? Your $4 for $4?
Yes.
And you'll be fucking happy?
Probably.
Probably?
80%, 90%, 100%. I'll be happy. That's a good meal. Wendy's. I love you.
All right, baby. So you just want the crispy chicken then? You
I
want
guess.
the crispy chicken with honey? I mean, with shrimp or just the crispy chicken?
I don't want no Chinese food. I was getting it because I thought we were all having it. And I was just going with the flow.
We're back to what are we getting for food?
Yeah. Now we're back to that.
We're back to square one.
Because you go in different places. You're going to Arby's, you're going to Wendy's, and all this shit. Dude, please help the situation. What the fuck is going on right now? This isn't... Yeah, I know. So then, now, since he wants to be a jerk, get Chinese only for
Wendy's.
everybody.
I want Wendy's.
All right? I'm going to hang up.
We had Wendy's yesterday.
All right, then.
We can
Talk
have-
to you later.
We can have Wendy's tomorrow.
Yep. All
I'm
right,
working
so...
late. You gotta buy him dinner tomorrow anyway.
Great.
Chinese
So,
dinner.
what is you getting from Chinese food? You're going to share in our crispy chicken and shrimps?
want anything.
Or you're going to have lo mein?
I don't want anything.
You don't want anything? Do you think that hurts us?
No, I just don't like
Then we don't have to spend more money. Great. Can I get some fried wontons, please?
His Wendy's tomorrow. I'm working late. You gotta buy him dinner. It's done.
Maybe some
I'll
roast
have it
pork egg
tomorrow.
rolls.
Okay?
He's not listening to you. He's not listening. So I'm gonna hang up. Okay.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you too. Peace.
Bye.
And that was a special appearance by Miss Jacqueline, Lady J. I like to refer to her as, G.I. Joe and all that shit. Plus, Lady J's kind of savvy. I like that name. I called her J ever since I met her. It's just what I do with everybody. I abbreviate their names. That's the way I talk. I talk fast. I'm from the East Coast. That's it. I don't know, man. I think that's it. Because I have I had, like I said, the weed thing.
But it's already an hour.
I don't like to time myself. We always go past an hour sometimes. But I'm not saying we will. I'm saying that that's not a reason to stop the show. I'm not going to stop the show with my order for fucking dinner.
We're losing lights.
So, sit up straight then. All right. So, I guess we could go out on one thing. One of your favorite topics, politics. I'm not really endorsing anyone. Why do I look crooked? This is straight. This would be straight. Why the fuck do I look like I'm fucking leaning all the time? Like, what the hell's going on right now? All right. Yeah, see, still. That would be straight. But I'm not straight. I don't know. Who the fuck knows what's going on right now? All right. I've heard people, everybody's got their picks. People hate Trump. People don't like Trump. People love Bernie Sanders. People think he's a socialist. A whole bunch of shit going on all over the fucking place. But I heard something basically Republican, pretty much shitting on everybody who don't think like them. I guess they kind of like Donald Trump, but don't. And it's not about Donald Trump. It's not about anyone specific. It's about us, people. Especially those people who are not Republican. More so, people who are not well off. Who don't own their own businesses. Who don't have money. The regular motherfucker who lives check to fucking check. Shitting on them. You know. Having a lot to say. I'm not going to give props or credence to anyone, especially if I don't agree with what the fuck they're talking about. But I will talk shit about them subliminally. Or this is not too subliminal, because this is outright how I feel. But I won't be mentioning any motherfuckers' names. Republicans, you know, what sparked this idea in me, because I just didn't like how they were categorizing people, you know, and I had to I felt the need to remind them of something. So I will close out the show with this diatribe, and I'll do my best to make it short and sweet. Because of our 24-hour news cycles and social media, there are citizens in our great nation who believe those people who are well-to-do are now being lambasted, chastised, and hated because the Twitterverse is full of have-nots who refuse to work hard for anything and just want all good things in life handed to them on a silver platter. Therefore, a candidate like Bernie Sanders is somehow the Pied Piper of foolishness, leading all these young people straight into a vat of acid. All these dreams lack realism. Therefore, Mr. Sanders sounds more like an old coot than a viable candidate for president. But I'm here to remind you, all that since the days of Sean Connery as 007, the masses has always hated the rich guy. The average Joe can't stand those who are well-to-do, whether they earned it on their own or were given it all fed by a silver spoon. Because as the title dictates, the average Joe is just that, average, barely getting by, the skin of their teeth, let alone the ends meeting at a justifiably fulfilling place. Yeah, I know what I said. I just wanted to make sure you get what the fuck I'm saying. The average Joe is barely getting by the skin of their teeth, let alone their ends meeting at a justifiably fulfilling place. Put Wall Street aside for a second. And think about those of us on Main Street. Not the proprietors of any business on the street, just passerbys. And you know damn well, 99.999% of these people who are living check to check, so yeah, they're not rooting for the winners in life. Because they haven't won anything in a very long time. If at any time at all. So let's stop all this wonderment at why a candidate like Bernie Sanders speaks to so many young people, so many minorities, so many of us who are not well-to-do. Because hating someone for achieving their dreams is as American as apple pie. For God's sakes, even God felt the need to tell Noah not to covet your neighbor's things. The average neighbor is competing with the Joneses on a daily basis. Yet you're surprised that people on Twitter can't stand other people with money. The average Joe is barely getting by on their wits, let alone with all the chips stacked against them. And that's why the broadcasting powers that be feel the need to display the most detested of our society, the rich, wealthy, and well-to-do. I'm not talking about individuals whose script at night is hard work and refuse to get on their daily grind. I hate Siri. I'm not talking about individuals who are scared of hard work and refuse to get on their daily grind in order to achieve some semblance of winning. But to sit there and say you don't understand what the average person on social media hates and despises those people who are better off than they are is hypocritical at least. And at its worst, it's non-realistic on your part because the masses have been hating on winners for a very long time. For the Son and I video podcast, I am 3797 EyeDee. This is Mr. Avery Kane, and you have just listened to another episode of The Son and I. I kind of trailed off at the end there, right?
Yeah.
Like I was a little because fucking stupid Siri. You didn't get what the fuck I was talking about. You know, again, hater. Siri's a fucking hater. Like, wow. That's put together very well. Let me fuck that up real quick. Peace out.